In this video, I will be showing
you what I believe to be the best
and worst episodes of the model era.
of Thomas Tank Engine with the plot out the way.
Enjoy!
Thomas Christmas Party is a great episode.
Although the plot seems very boring, the episode juxtaposes that thought by showing
The engine's courage to save Christmas for
the island of Soda.
Thomas and the guard is notoriously boring. Not many people have this in their top whatsoever. 1/0 of the time, they have it in their bottom lists.
For classic Thomas, I just found it annoyingly slow,
with a pace as fast as a snail walking on a downwards escalator.
Too much good episodes too.
Feature in one segment, so enjoy this meme. Better late than never is so slow.
A snail on salt could catch up with an episode with a fast-paced plot. It isn't fast at all. It actually made me furious. All at Sea is a masterpiece.
It very well may be my
favorite episode of all time. This episode is like the
Citizen Kane of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends.
This episode could won Oscars and BAFTAs. It's absolutely amazing.
I agree with people's views on this episode. It's masterfully crafted.
Percy, James, and the Fruitful Day is decent. I actually
didn't mind it,
but I had to pick an episode.
So I picked this. I thought the crash reminded me of the Spotless Record,
even though this predated it by 12 years.
Bulldog is such a fantastic episode.
From Sir Handel's balance with death to Falcon and Stewart's character.
Archers. I found it absolutely hilarious. I think it's my top 5 best in the whole show, back to back.
Classics.
Mind That Bike is so dull. I found it dragged on for too long. I thought it might as well have been Avatar's long lost child. Maybe the postman shouldn't have put his bike on a train that
has to leave when it does. Like the postman has to be a bit
dumb to not know that.
This season has loads of
classic episodes, so too much episodes for this
video. Enjoy the meme.
I know I could have said BA, but that actually has plot.
And Thomas and the Rumors
hasn't.
Paint drying is more entertaining. Scaredy Engines is a brilliant episode. It shows you the bullies are always soft. I found the only downfalls about it was Thomas was a bit out of character, and Duck was a bit random. Maybe it should have been someone like Toby.
Elizabeth the Vintage Lorry is a semi-decent episode with a boring premise.
I just found the
pace daunting as hell, but the episode itself
isn't half bad. The Spotless Record isn't just a masterpiece, it's a biased favorite of mine.
Due to the nostalgia and Arthur, my favorite character. I found his Spotless Record kind of sweet, and his whole character is
just a nice guy.
Trusty Rusty is so boring. I fell asleep watching it when I was younger.
I honestly think watching Cats
with unfunny fat guy. Halloween is the best Halloween episode. I think for a kids show episode it's actually
pretty spooky. Good job, Hit. You didn't miss. For once. Fair play, buckaroos.
Thomas and the Tuber is so bad. I hope the Tubermen get run over by the trains. Respect for Gordon is absolutely amazing episode.
The best Hit era episode ever.
I truly think it was
great. Skarloey the Brave is very terrible. Skarloey is very out of character here. I believe this is the worst episode out of the whole model series. It's Good to Be Gordon is actually my biased favorite Hit episode. I've always loved this episode, and at one point was my favorite of all time. Thomas' frosty friend is so bland and shite. I actually considered leaving the fandom. It
was that bad. Hector the Horrid is really good.
Hector is my favorite Hit era character. He is very angry, but has a heart of gold. I thought his character is really misunderstood. Don't be silly. Billy is terrible.
From that, Bucket's Beaver Goofy are looking rodent
to his ironing coat of orange paint. Billy is a fucking abysmal character. James Works It Out is an underrated gem, and for a season as terrible as season 12, it actually works, but done TSS. Don't Go Back is garbage. It's really the trauma of Thomas and Friends.